All right, Pleb Squad, what up? The Battlefield 6 beta is about to begin, and EA just dropped, well, yesterday, but hey, I'm a working man, all right? I'm a little bit late to the party. What you gonna do, okay? I literally just got home and wanted to get this video up for you guys, just so you know what's about to happen, because EA dropped a news article about some updates to the beta before it even begins. So, yeah, let's just get into it, man. This community update it's quite big, all right? There's a few changes which are for the good, I think. So I'm just gonna go through it real quick. They are saying, hello everyone, as we prepare for Battlefield 6's early access beta starting on Thursday, August 7, followed by the open beta on August 9th. We wanted to take a moment to reflect on our journey so far with Battlefield Labs, how we've adapted your feedback, and what you can expect from the future play sessions and gameplay iterations as we prepare for launch. We'll take a brief pause with Battlefield Labs during the open beta period. Makes sense. Once concluded, we'll resume our commitment to feedback and continuous improvement through this program. That's good. We are proud of the reception that we have seen with Battlefield Labs, and we'll keep monitoring and acting on player feedback and data as we continue our development. That's good. That's so good to read, because it's been different in the past, right? We all know that. We've been burned one too many times. All right, so Battlefield Labs feedback changes made for open beta. And this is where it begins, because it's huge, all right? Here we go. Closed versus open weapons. We recently shared our goal to connect both new and veteran players to the Battlefield experience. There have been ongoing discussions about previous class systems, including interest in reintroducing closed weapons to classes as a playlist option. Now, this whole debate, there's two camps, I guess, you know, teams. There's team closed weapons, class locked weapons, and team open weapons. To support different playstyles, we're developing functionality that allows you to choose between closed and open weapon modes, starting with the open beta. We're starting with a closed weapon conquest playlist in the wait, what? So are we starting off with closed weapons? Or can we just choose both playlists starting from the That's a bit confusing, but all right. You'll earn full XP progression in this mode, giving you the freedom to play your way. With the open beta inviting you to our largest play session yet, we encourage everyone to try switching between both systems to find out what works best for you. Okay, so they are just giving us the option for both right from the start. That's a confusing bit right there, but okay. Apparently, we're gonna have two playlists for class-locked weapons and open weapons. I'm definitely gonna try out both. Again, I'm just the old fart, you know, like coming from Battlefield 2, I'm all for team class-locked weapons, but hey, I'm gonna try it, all right? So that's good, I guess, you know, like they're trying to please both teams. You can't please them all at the end, but we'll see what happens. Maps and modes. We've been closely tracking player behavior and traversal across the different maps played in Battlefield Labs, such as for the below image of Siege of Cairo. Using this and other data, we've identified several areas across maps that we've zoned in on and changed to better the flow of movement and the pace at which players traverse and fight each other. And you can see a short video here about the flow of the map, I guess. So they made changes to that to, yeah, you know, make the round and player movement smoother and more flowy in that sense, which is good. Several direct changes have also been made to the layout of objectives, including improved cover, adjusted objective sizes, and tailored designs to support balanced play for both sides. We've also updated the visual look of objective boundaries and repositioned turrets across the map to further enhance gameplay. All right, sounds good. As we move into the next phase of map testing, our focus will shift even more toward refining these objectives, layouts, and iterating based on player feedback. Expect further adjustments as we approach the final stages of development. Good stuff, good to read. We've always loved the fast-paced action of domination and have been exploring the best way to bring revives into the mode. Oh, that's new. A core element of Battlefield's team play that we think really fits. After seeing positive feedback from players, we're excited to introduce reviving as a new mechanic, adding an extra layer of strategy and teamwork to the experience. Now, I gotta say, I really don't play Battlefield for domination or team deathmatch or squad deathmatch. That's the new one, I think. I play Battlefield for conquest. So anybody who does play And I think this is going to be a lot of the new players coming over from Call of Duty, you know, who normally play domination and all that kind of stuff. Let me know in the comments, do you play Battlefield mostly for conquest or for all the other modes like domination that they're describing in this paragraph? All right, weapons. Time to kill and time to death have been frequent topics of community feedback. With your input, we've balanced damage across the weapon pool, and we're eager to hear your thoughts on how these changes feel during the beta. Good. I hope they get some good feedback and try not to balance everything to death. All right, but we'll see what happens. We've also leveled up our weapon customization options. We've worked to enhance overall clarity to make the UI more user-friendly so it's easier to see which weapons synergize best with each class. All right, sounds good. These improvements are designed to help you make more informed choices when building your loadout, ensuring that you can quickly understand the strengths and intended roles of different weapons. To further differentiate the classes and provide unique weapon advantages, we introduced signature weapons. Selecting a weapon that aligns with your class now grants exclusive advantages for that weapon that no other classes will benefit from. For example, no other class will be able to utilize a sniper rifle as effectively as a recon. So that's kind of their counter, I guess, to the open weapon system. Basically, if you're a sniper and you use a sniper rifle, you gain an advantage in that way, I guess, which is good. The road to launch. Adapting and implementing feedback takes time. And while open beta will give you an early look at the class system, it's not the final adaptation. All right. After the open beta has concluded, there will be more opportunities to shape the class experience together before launch through upcoming Battlefield Labs play sessions. All right. So they're really doubling down on Battlefield Labs. Today, we wanted to give you a glimpse of further changes that you can expect beyond open beta as we head towards launch. Now, this is where it all begins. All right, stay with me. Assault. While Assault has been recognized as the class for the frontline medics and a favorite among lone wolf players, we're now placing greater emphasis on team play. With reworked traits and gadgets, Assault offers passive squad benefits that encourage teamwork and provide a stronger support for the squad. The adrenaline injector, initially offering a self-healing effect, now clears and boosts resistance to flash, stun effects, enhances tolerance to explosives and fire damage. I cannot pronounce that. I'm Dutch. I'm sorry. And improves movement speed. I'll try. Incendiary. Oh, there you go. And incendiary damage and improves movement speed. We feel that this will reduce their self-sustaining perks and differentiate them from the support class. So they kind of want to, you know, back in the day, Battlefield 4, the assault class was the medic. All right. You had the med packs. You had to drop them. Now they combine that to the support class, I believe, that now gives ammo and health. So that's a new direction that they're taking. I'm not against it. I kind of was in the beginning, but with these changes, I think it's okay, actually, because they removed the self-heal and give them a boost to resistance for flash and stuns. So they're a little bit less of a lone wolf class, you know? Like, I was kind of worried that it would be, you know, everybody's going to run Assault and just go, you know, solo YOLO for themselves. But this might counter that. So that's a good change, in my opinion. Commanding Presence has replaced Enhanced Mobility as the new signature trait. This trait speeds up capturing objectives for nearby squad members and takes you and your team out of combat status faster. So even more against the lone wolf for Assault. They're really setting up Assault for team play. With this new ability, we're taking another step to provide the Assault class with more team-focused abilities, definitely. We're also making a substantial change to the gadget pool of the Assault class. We've renamed, and this is a huge one. This is a big one. You're either going to love this one or you're going to hate it. We've renamed the Spawn Beacon to Deploy Beacon, and it's now part of the Assault class gadget pool instead of Recon. Now, all the old school farts, just like me, I read this and I thought, that's a big change. But it's not that bad, honestly, because, you know, I remember Battlefield 4, snipers just putting their spawn beacon out in the middle of nowhere so they could keep spawning there and just keep on sniping, not really offering anything to the team with their spawn beacon, right? So I think this is good. I think the assault class, all the changes to the assault class, I think they'll work out just fine. Although the deploy beacon has traditionally been a staple, it really has been a staple of the recon class, it hasn't been without its challenges, often being used by solo snipers to redeploy in hard to reach places. There we go. By moving it to the assault class, we're intentionally redefining it as a team play tool for the frontline flanking and coordinated squad movement. A completely new gadget is being introduced, the assault ladder. We saw this one in the reveal trailer. I got hyped when I saw it immediately. It looked really fucking cool. This versatile tool provides squads with access to previously unreachable areas, functioning as either a ladder or ramp depending on deployment angles. As a powerful team play gadget, it enables assault players to lead not just their squad but their entire team over obstacles, gaining height advantages, or surprise the enemy in new ways. Pretty fucking cool. Right, so next up, Twitch drops. There are going to be Twitch drops for Battlefield 6 open beta, so make sure you link your account and you'll be all set for that. They look pretty grounded, you know, it's fine. Nothing too crazy. I'm all down for that. Right, so there's also going to be rewards for playing the open beta, and these are pretty cool in my opinion, especially, and I know a lot of people are going to want this one, everybody, I think, the Bad Company dog tag. So they say here, you'll have the chance to earn rewards throughout 7 challenges during week 1 of the open beta and use them when the full game releases. Now, these are the challenges: reach level 10, 15, and 20, and you'll get a player card, a character skin, and a weapon charm. Again, look pretty grounded. They look fine, in my opinion. Challenge for assault, get 50 close quarter kills. You get a striking distance weapon package, own the night weapon sticker, another weapon sticker, and a seeker character skin for the recon engineer and support. And in weekend 2, this is where you can get the dog tag, I believe, or is it? It's right here. Challenge, capture 42 flags in Conquest, Domination, or King of the Hill. You get the War Machine vehicle skin and get 200 kills or assists. That gets you the Bad Company dog tag. Everybody's going to want that one, me included. It looks fucking sick. And the last challenge is capture 10 sectors in Breakthrough or Rush. You get a Dominion weapon package. And they give you tips for those respective weekends. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys if you want to read this through on your own. But that is the gist of this huge news that they dropped yesterday. Changes coming to the beta before we have even begun. All right, so we'll see how it plays out. I hope the open beta is going to be received good, but we're going to have to wait and see. And hopefully it's the Battlefield that we all wanted. If you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like it, then that's fine too. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.